Hey guys, Welsknight here, and welcome back to another episode from the Hermitcraft server. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. I have had an awesome day. It was my wife's birthday. We went out for a nice dinner, watched a couple movies, relaxed. It was great. It was a great day. But now it's time to get into some Hermitcraft. And what I want to do in today's episode is I want to do a bit of redstone and make an automatic potion brewing machine. This was actually a suggestion from someone, sort of. They said, you know, instead of having in the basement of the tavern, instead of having this little stuff with the kegs and the storage, you should put an automatic brewing system in here. And I was thinking about it, and I'm like, that's a pretty good idea. So that is what we're going to do. And actually, it just so happens that the space we're going to need is perfect. Like, accidentally, I came up with a design in creative mode, and I think it'll work, but we need an 11 wide space, and this just happens to be 11 wide. So, a little bit of, kind of fortunate there that this is going to work out exactly how we were hoping, but we are going to have to lower the whole room by one block in order for this to fit my design, because I need basically like an 11 wide by 4 high and then like 3 deep, but that'll be back behind this wall space. So it should work. Now, I have not copied any tutorials or anything like that. This is my own original design. I came up with it on my own. With that said, like many redstone things that I do, the mechanics are really not that complicated, and Minecraft has been around for quite a long time, so I would be pretty surprised if I am the first person to come up with this design or something similar to this design. So, I didn't have any help, but this is one of those things where, like, I'm sure I'm not the first person to come up with the design. But anyway, so first and foremost, let's get rid of this hideously ugly granite in the floor. I don't really want that there. And let's fill that in with the smooth stone. We'll have to kind of redecorate the room a little bit. But then we're going to knock this back. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go 5. I'm going to clear it out 5 deep. I think I only actually need 3 of it, but eventually, later on down the road, I may want to add like an item sorting system to this so that I can have one input chest and it will automatically distribute the various materials to the places where I want them to go. So, I think I want to have a little bit of extra space back there for when that time comes. And also it'll make it easier to get to some of the things to put stuff in them. Now, as far as potions go, realistically, I'm probably not going to use that many potions over the course of the season. I don't really use them too often. I really just kind of use them if I run into a situation where for some reason I need them, right? Like if I'm going to be in the Nether for an extended period of time looking for stuff, I might brew up a couple fire resistance potions. Ooh. What's... we may have a little bit of an issue. Possibly. Maybe. Where did I start? Right here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so let's go take a peek at that outside. I think it'll be okay. I think I'll be able to just kind of find those holes. Yeah, there's a hole right here. Oh, lighting. Ah, okay. Well, that's actually super easy to fix. We'll just move this over to here instead. And I'll put an andesite block there. And then this was, it looks like the same deal, basically. So we'll just do that. And that should fix the problem, I think. Yeah, I think that'll be good. Okay, so let's get into making this automatic brewing system, and I think this is going to be pretty cool. I've never done one of these before in Minecraft. This is the first time, so I think this should be an interesting project. So let's go let's find our center point. Should be about there, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, good. Okay. So this is our center point, and then we're also going to have like a little stair. We're going to have to bring this down one more level, but that'll be fine. We can do that. So if this is our center point, we'll put this here. I'm going to put a couple of chests, or actually, I'll just put a single chest down, and we'll just toss a bunch of random stuff in it that I'm going to use later. But most of our materials are going to be in these 2 boxes. So let's start with the brewing stand right there. Then let's grab some hoppers, and we're going to put a hopper here, here, and there. Okay? And then over here, we'll go like this, and then we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3. Please, game. 3, 4. There we go. So essentially, we're going to have a hopper here and here, right? And those will feed in. One of these will be for blaze powder, and the other one will be for water bottles. And then this chain of hoppers, this is going to be for our items that will be used to actually brew the potions, like netherwort, glowstone dust. Over here, we'll have like our used for all potions, right? Netherwort, glowstone dust, gunpowder, and redstone. And then over here, these will be for the specific potion we want to brew, like magma slime for fire resistance, etc., right? So then, let's go directly underneath these hoppers. And let's just make a little line of stone, like so. And I'm actually just going to clear a little hole over here so we can get back there. Okay, then we'll take some dispensers, and yeah, that's what I figured. I'm going to have to like, oh, really? Jump place? You're going to be like that, game, aren't you? That's okay. We'll do that. Oh, there we go. So we want 4 dispensers on each side facing up into the hoppers, right? And the reason for that is that if I press a button, each one of these dispensers will only dispense 1 item, and it will send it into the hopper chain, which will then send it into here. So that should be good. Let's take a chest. We'll put 1 chest here and 1 chest here. As I said, this is going to be for our blaze powder and water bottles. And then I think that's going to be pretty much all the redstone done. Now eventually, and this isn't even really redstone. It's just hoppers and dispensers with no real redstone. I suppose we're going to use a button for a redstone input. But anyway, so eventually what I may do is clear this back, although I don't have as much space as I thought I did. And we may put an item sorting system into here that runs into all these dispensers. So I'd have like 1 input chest like over here or something. And I would put whatever items go into these dispensers into that chest, and it would automatically put them into the right one. But I don't think that's really necessary right this very minute. So we're good there. Now, we want to cover as much of this up as we can, because let's be honest, it doesn't look very good right now. So let's try and do a little bit of the aesthetics here. Do I not have my... I don't have my thing of stone. Oh, I knew I forgot something. Okay, it's fine. It's okay. It's not the end of the world. Anyway. Why did I have... Oh, I know. Okay, cool. So up here, we're going to do a row of hoppers like that. or a row of upside down stairs, I should say, like that. Let's turn all of this into stone brick, right? And we'll probably end up changing up a few of these textures so that they're not all stone brick. But for now, we're going to go like so. Okay? And then here, we're just going to fill in this back part with stone brick as well. Like that, and then I'll put a stone brick. Ooh, that's going to be difficult to place. Probably easier to do it this way. We'll put a stone brick there, and a stone brick right there. Okay, so that should do the trick. Oh, and these need to be full blocks like that, because I want to cover up the hoppers if I can. Okay? Then we'll come back here, and we're going to put 3 stone bricks right there, 3 stone bricks right here. And that way you don't see as much of this ceiling. There's still a little bit of it that's visible. And let's see if we can kind of deal with that. It's mostly just these areas above the chest. Actually, we want to probably cover up these hoppers to help reduce lag a little bit. There we go. And then we'll just go like that. And hopefully that will take care of the looks from here. Yes, it does. Good. Okay. So that's all good. Now what we need to do is we need to label all of this stuff, and we need to put some buttons in. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? And then we'll grab 10 item frames, and I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. I don't really like the look of that so much. I suppose we could change that guy out for a full block. Oh. Hey, you, come back. We could put a full block here and here, and go item frames above like that to signify what goes into each of these chests. I think that would be good. And then I think, if I can get up here, I'm pretty sure if I put a stone stair there and there, I think these chests can still open, right? Yes, good. Okay, so let's label some stuff. So I have a whole bunch of different materials here. Let's start with blaze powder, and we'll say blaze powder is going to go up there, right? And in this chest, I'll throw a stack of blaze powder, and that'll start feeding into our brewing stand. We're also going to need an infinite water source in here somewhere, so for the minute, I'm just going to put one over here. There we go. Because we're going to need a ton of water bottles to put in this. Actually, it doesn't even have to be an infinite water source. It could just be a single water source, now that I think about it. But we'll redo that later. Where'd all that glass go? There it is. And then somewhere I've got a crafting table. And I'll just put that right here. And let's just make a stack of water bottles. And we'll just fill up a bunch. And we'll put one right here. And then we'll start throwing these in over here. Right? Because we want this to be all filled. And then if we look, this is now all full, and it should automatically put those into here. So that's good. Then we need to label the individual things. So I renamed a bunch of these, right? So here's awkward. Ooh, I just realized that's visible and it looks really ugly. We'll just put a regular stone block there. And we're going to have to do that over here too, aren't we? Well, ultimately, I'm going to redecorate the room anyway, so I probably shouldn't be focusing too much on that right now, but it's just going to bother me. Okay, so we got awkward over here. Then we've got duration. We've got potency. and we've got splash, right? So that tells me I can look at these and see, oh, that's what this one does, right? And make sure that I'm putting in the right one. So then let's grab these, and we'll come back here to the dispenser for each, and we'll say you, and you, right? And as I said, ultimately I may add an item sorting system to do that automatically, but the thing is, like, a stack of netherwort, that's going to brew three stacks worth of potions. Like, 64 times 3, that's so many potions. I'm probably not even going to brew that many potions over the entirety of the season, so I'm not overly concerned with it, because I don't really use potions all that often. So then we'll say fire resistance here. That's probably the potion I use the most. Water breathing, regeneration, and strength, right? And I can look at these and go, oh, that's what each of these do. And then we'll do basically the same thing. And just toss the materials into their respective dispenser. So I think this should now be working. Let's get rid of that. There we go. And I'm pretty sure if, let's just try and make 3 extended duration fire resistance potions. So I press this button once, and that should send, yep, that sends netherwort into here. So that'll brew 3 awkward potions. And then when that's done, I should just be able to hit the redstone one, and that will give me 3 8-minute long. Oh, no. I need to do fire resistance first. So we got the awkward. Then I say I want fire resistance. It'll send that in here. That'll turn into the thing. And while we're waiting on this, is this all lit up back here? Yeah, it is. So while we're waiting on that, we can probably do a little bit of the room design, because as I said, we need to kind of revamp our room design here a little bit. Okay, so we've got our fire resistance potions, and then I say I want duration. So that'll send 1 piece of redstone dust over here. Redstone dust? Is it stuck in the hopper? No. Why did that not work? Oh, now it did. That was really weird. I don't know why it didn't fire the first time. It's a little weird. It did that in my creative testing world as well. I just don't know if it didn't take or what. But for some reason, sometimes when you press the button, it doesn't actually send a thing. And I'm not sure why, but whatever. I mean, all the hoppers seem to be working. Let's just double check. Let's just double check the hopper chain. Make sure there's not one like, oh, it spit it out over here? That's really weird. Why would it spit it out instead of sending it up into the hopper? That doesn't make sense to me. You guys let me know. You guys know more about redstone and stuff like that than I do, so maybe I'm just an idiot and I don't know how this thing works properly, but either way, I'm sure there is some sort of a solution for it. Okay, so let's see if we can kind of get a little bit of a design going in here now, as far as how this thing is going to look. And I'm thinking I want like a little bit of a landing, right? I think I actually want that to go like that, right? So there's a little bit of a staircase leading down, but it doesn't take up a huge portion of the room, which I think is good. Yeah. Okay, and we have our fire resistance potions, and then they automatically restock. So it's working. This is good. So let's say random button. I don't know why you're there. Let's say we want our water supply in this corner, I'm thinking, right? Infinite water. We need an infinite water supply of some sort, or maybe we actually change that a little bit and say I want it right here. Right? There's my infinite water supply. And keep in mind, these shulker boxes are not going to be there. But we'll put that over here. I think that'll... yeah, that looks okay. And then we need to do our floor and our walls. So I'm thinking maybe we'll put stone brick here. Let's just grab all of our stone bricks and our andesite. An andesite there. And then over here, I'll put a stone brick. We need something down here as well. So let's maybe put an andesite there. And that actually seems pretty good, I think. That'll do. I did like the dirt and the cobblestone mix that we were using before. So let's kind of go with something like that again. Right? We'll just get some dirt in here. Ooh. Like so. So it was like the mix we were using in here before was like dirt, cobblestone, and then regular stone. And I think it actually looked pretty good. Like I was quite happy with that look, with that feel. So I think we'll go with that. I kind of like the idea that this is kind of a dirty basement sort of a thing. I'm perfectly okay with that. And then let's get some cobble mixed into there as well. I'm thinking maybe another cobble here and there and maybe here. Right? Something along those lines. And maybe we put another one right there. Yeah. I think that works. That gives us kind of a nice, simple sort of thing. And then lighting. We obviously don't want, floor lighting there. Does a brewing stand give off light? I totally did not know that. Huh. I learned something new today. That's pretty cool. So let's do something like that, and then maybe just a couple of torches here, and maybe a torch up there. I don't really like the way that looks, but, I don't know. I mean, we could always do floor lighting as well. This'll work for now, though. I think that's acceptable. But I like this system. I think it'll work, and all we need to do is make sure that we keep this guy stocked with water bottles, right? So as long as we have some bottles down here, and we should probably make a chest for water bottles and store it maybe up against this wall, right? We'll just take a bunch of water bottles and toss those in there. But we could do something like that. And I think that will take care of the project. We do need to put some of this stuff where it belongs. Oh, and then also we can maybe hang some banners. Where though? We could put one here and one here. That's kind of centered. That is centered, actually. I'm really not a fan of this lighting, though. Like that, I don't know. Maybe we put it right up against the wall like that. Maybe that would be better. Is any of this spawnable? Doesn't appear like it. It looks like... Yeah, it looks like nothing here is spawnable. So I think that'll work for now. I'll probably come back here later and maybe add in some lighting hidden under carpets or something like that to get rid of these torches. But overall, I think this system is pretty cool, and I think it works pretty well. So there you have it. Unfortunately, though, guys, I am out of time for this episode. I was running a little bit low on time today with it being the wife's birthday and all. But tomorrow is the last day where I'm going to be busy with real life stuff, and then we'll be back to business as usual with videos and all that kind of stuff. So, my friends, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave me a comment. I do appreciate it, and it really helps. I can't even outro right now. You know what, guys? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.